Guys, Google processes 8.5 billion searches every single day. I mean, every single day. And every time you hit the search in milliseconds, it scans the billions of documents or web pages, ranks them, and give you exactly what you need. How is it possible? It's not a magic. It's not a supercomputer doing brute force. It's an algorithm, a precise or an optimized step by step process that knows exactly how to find the answer very fast. And here is the thing, every single app you use, every feature you build, every system that handles real users at real scale runs on algorithm. So, in this episode, we are breaking down exactly what algorithms are, the types of you must know, and why this is skill is separate every developer from one to another of getting hired at the top companies. Let's go into it. So let's define the algorithm properly. And the simple plain definition is a step-by-step process to solve a problem or perform a task. So basically, an algorithm is that what it means, and that's clean and simple, right? And you have already used the algorithm in every single day. For example, over here in a life analogy, like making a tea, if you know how to make the tea. So basically, we take like water, leaves, a tea, and some milk, and then we boiled it, and then we mix it and boil it, and then we just drain it out and serve the tea. That's about the tea. So basically, making a tea is basically an algorithm that we are performing a task, and that's about the tea. Getting now, Google Maps is also giving you the direction, and that is very sophisticated algorithm. Basically, those algorithms, and every algorithm has basically three parts. One is input, process, and output. So, what does input means? Input means, like in the tea example I gave, you can consider water, milk, and tea and sugar are basically the inputs, and process is basically boiling the tea, mixing these ingredients, and steaming it at a flame, low flame. So basically we are performing the task. And what is the expected output? And the output is definitely tea the tea we serve. That's the output. So basically these three in analogy are basically performed in algorithms. And then we came about the common algorithm types. So what are the common algorithm types? Searching, sorting, bubble sort, merge sort, quick sort. So basically these are very deep depth algorithm we will perform. Searching, linear search, binary search, and that's about the searching algorithm. Recursion, it is very important and very curious topic to understand. Dynamic programming and greedy algorithm, these are the common algorithm types. So basically the key concept, why DSA? Without DSA, code won't work. Code works but it is slow. What does it mean? You will AI, actually AI writes the code, but if it has optimized properly, then only it will work fast. That's what the point is. And with DSA, code works and it's fast. That's what we need to understand. Why the most of the company prefer DSA is this thing. So basically, can't handle the large data without DSA. So basically, we are handling large data in production. Let's say we are taking lots of images. In ChatGPT is also taking lots of images inputs and handling those. What does it means? Without DSA, it's not at all possible. We will arrange the inputs, store the input, and query the LLMs. Those things are really hard to make without DSA. So that's the main point. And basically with DSA we can scale efficiently. There is no sort of outputs failures, or we can scale it at large scale production, heavy production level. That's about the DSA. And fail technical interviews. Basically you will fail the technical interviews without knowing the DSA. Most of the companies ask simple questions like arrays, strings, and sort of they want to go in depth like greedy algorithms. Searching, sorting are quite easy. You can just get through it with this series. We will be doing that. And greedy algorithm is also quite easy. And with DSA, you can crack the top companies like Fang. And that's about this difference between what is the key concept and why DSA is used. Now the important terms to remember: data structure, way to organize data. In previous video I have shared everything about the data structure. Please don't forget to watch that video. I will also add the link in comments description. And next comes about an algorithm. I already told, it is a set of step by step to solve a problem or perform the task, how you will perform the task. And time complexity defines how fast an algorithm runs. Space complexity defines how much memory it uses. Big O notation basically means way to measure the algorithm efficiency, how efficiently the algorithm is actually working with the thing. That's about it. And why companies care about the DSA, this is quite important. Google, Amazon, Microsoft and Meta all test DSA in interviews. The questions are totally based on interview in DSA. Basically, if you go in sort of startups, they prefer what you know, the things like React, or in if you go in service based companies also, they ask based on the expertise you have. But most of these FANG companies accept DSA, expect DSA from you guys, and it shows how you think and not just what you know. So that's quite important. How you think is the one way to understand your analogy, and it helps to build the scalable and optimized software. That's why this system never gets crashed. That's about the point for the whole algorithm. And if you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.